So at Weekend Anime Games, we have a lot of opportunity for playing different role-playing games. And what's really cool is we have a lot of games from small, independent publishing companies. Companies that don't really get out as much as, let's say, Wizards of the Coast. So while you may be familiar with D&D and Starfinder, you might not be familiar with some of the other games on our shelves. The Quiet Year is one of my favorites, and The Quiet Year I played all during the pandemic, and I actually DM'd during PortCon Main Online. The fun thing about The Quiet Year is that it's an all-ages map-building role-playing game, so it's really different, but also really fun, and you can play with small groups, large groups, and it has a lot of really easy-to-understand rules. The next game I'd like to show is The Dark Crystal. This is the Dark Crystal adventure game, so if you're a fan of Jim Henson's work and you really liked the show, this might be a really fun game to play. The next game is the Root role-playing game, and this is a really popular board game that they actually turned into a role-playing game. So if you're looking for some different tabletop, like if you'd like to be the Badger Knight or the Mouse Hero, this could be a really fun game for you. And then we have Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which celebrates the love, power, and existence of queer people. It's a very fun narrative-driven tabletop game. So this one, again, independently published like all the others that I showed you, and has some really fun dynamics. And the last one, the one that I'm going to show you, is actually called Coyote and Crow. This is brand new off of Kickstarter, and it's a really cool concept. It's a role-playing game that is science fiction, fantasy, it's futuristic, and the idea is, what if in the future it was America, but it was never colonized? So what's really cool about this one too is independently published, like all the others, but this one was led by an indigenous team. So it's kind of the first role-playing book of its kind.
Thanks for watching, and we hope that you found something that you might enjoy for your next role-playing adventure.